Hi, it's Jane with Scraptastic Yarns podcast. Today is Tuesday, April the 8th. Just came back from bingo. You'll notice that the second part of this video, I started out yesterday filming it, and I filmed some of the bingo prizes that I made for the special prizes and for a raffle that we have. Got a little perturbed at bingo today. Generally, this is a bingo where every other month people bring a prize to put on a table, and then when you bingo, then you get to go up and pick a prize out of all those prizes. Every other month, my friend and I are responsible for getting all of the bingo prizes for all the games, which means we need to have about 25 prizes roughly, plus 10 for specials. Well, it's 5 for specials and 5 for raffles. One of the raffles we do is a 50-50. And with that 50-50, generally I take half of that money and I put it towards specials. Some months there's not enough to get very much for specials. Last month there was $20 that was left after the raffles, so I used that money to make the bingo prizes. So the bingo prizes roughly cost about $2 a piece, not including the glue and some of the ribbon that I had, but for just the flowers and the hats. We had someone at bingo that she had won one of the first specials. She walked over to me and said, "I make these kind of hats at home. Can I pick something else?" And I explained to her, no, specials are specials. If someone has won a prize and they're willing to trade, then you can trade. But no, we don't let you go pick something up off the table in place of the special. So after that, it became a free fall for everybody. Everybody wanted to go pick something off the table instead of the hats. Part of the reason I get a little perturbed about this is because I spend time, go out, do the shopping. They're always talking about they want better prizes. But the fact is, for the raffles, it's $1 per raffle, and we have 2 different raffles. So you're not going to have an abundance of money to go get prizes. Many times prizes are from Dollar Tree or some place where you can get things fairly cheap. So I was a little perturbed. I've been in a bad attitude all day anyway. So anyway, I went and took the money and purchased all the bingo prizes and the specials for next month. And I've decided to change things the way I do with specials. I'm no longer going to shop for specials. It's just become kind of a hassle. I could quit altogether, but I don't. I hate to leave them high and dry, so I'll think about that later. Anyway, that's my perturbed little rant for the day. Don't have a whole lot to show you today. I only have one finished item, and it was that lovey that I was telling you about. Basically what it is I had someone come to me and they brought me their child's little purple beanie baby, and they wanted me to turn it into a lovey. So I used Zelda's, from Z Nation, used her little idea, made a little lovey. That I'm going to give to that person tomorrow evening. And she's already seen a picture of it. She's thrilled to death with it. So now she has some other toys she wants me to do the same thing with. But that's okay. I don't mind doing that. The only other things I've got are whips that are in progress. I have a shawl. I was given several skeins of this yarn. I believe there's 2 skeins of this yarn. And then I had this, I believe it's periwinkle left over. So I thought I would mix the 2 of them to make a shawl. Got a couple more rounds to go on that. that's it for that. The only other thing I have is this whip that I've been working on with the cables. And I'm back down to the repeat, to this repeat, going the opposite way. So I've just started this round, and then I'll have these two to go, and then I'll put a border around it in this dark charcoal gray, because I think that'll make it look really nice. And that is the only other thing that I have. Well, I take that back. I have a lot of things on hooks and needles. You know that. I have decided that what I need to do is I need to take a page from Kendra of Happenstance. She has that little cork board where she puts projects up and goes through and reevaluates. So I am, tomorrow morning, going to dive over here into these things, decide what's going to get ripped to shreds, ripped back for other projects, and then I'm going to list these items and I'm going to get them finished. They've been sitting around here for close to a year, if not longer. I just need to get after it and do it. Quite a few of them are knitting. Knitting takes longer. I don't really enjoy that part of the knitting, because I'm pretty impatient. I want things to be done and done quickly, so that's why I prefer crochet. You know that the yarn that I got with not Darn Good Yarn, but Knit Crate, I have a pattern that I've written that I haven't ever gone back to test. I just thought of the pattern, started writing it down. So I thought I would do the test knit with that gray yarn that I got and see how it turns out. And then possibly put that out there for folks to use as a Tunisian pattern. Tomorrow at the Fire Hall, we're going to have a lovely little Mary Kay party. So that should be interesting. I keep threatening the girls that I'm going to let the gal give me a makeover and then I'm going to film a podcast there. I probably won't film a podcast there. But you never know. I might get a hair. You know? Just depends on what's going on. I don't think there's anything else. Pretty much that's it for this. I'm going to add those videos in. I do apologize for the rough nature of the showing you the hats with the bingo prizes. I still haven't learned how to use that camera, and I need to practice using that. So I'm going to do a little practicing this week and hopefully get things straightened out with that and go from there. At the very end, after the hats, I'm going to add in a video. I told you that we played Dutch Blitz, and that is a card game. It's an Amish card game. I did film about 9 minutes of play. I sat out the hand so I could film, and you'll get to see that. And that'll be the end of the podcast for today. So I'll see you again next week. I do want to welcome all the new viewers, all my new subscribers, and all those of you that have stuck with me for the past while, and I really appreciate it. We're up to 218, I think, this morning. I never expected it to be that. I expected it to be just friends, maybe family members watching it. But I do appreciate you coming and visiting and commenting and everything else. So, I'm thinking about a giveaway for 250 subscribers. So as we get closer to that number, I'll start planning on another giveaway. Last one was fun. So I'll see you again next week. Everybody have a great week. Bye. One more thing before we go. I did forget, I wanted to tell you about some new podcasts that I've been watching. One is Shelle's Hook Nest. Another one is Carol Beck. She is called Dianne's Crochet Podcast, and she has a lot of blankets that she's turned into the fair and got quite a few blue ribbons. They're absolutely beautiful. One of the other podcasters that's new to me is Pam Wilson. Another lady that is new to me, it is mostly knitting, but there is some crochet because she makes twiddle muffs. And her name is Lesley Arnold-Hopkins, and she calls her podcast Not Quite Enough Yarn. And she's kind of funny to watch. I enjoy some of the comments that she's made. Made me giggle a couple times. And you need to go watch that first podcast so you can see why she calls it Not Quite Enough Yarn. It's an interesting idea. I wish her well with it. The other thing that I wanted to let you know about is there is an autumn's fall wrap. It is a workshop cowl crochet along that will be coming up starting May the 11th. And it's one of those that you can use a lot of your scraps with, or, choose a yarn or a cake or whatever. It looks like it's going to be interesting. So I'll provide the link down there below for you to join that. You can either join the Facebook group for that, or you can join the Ravelry group. I don't think I put the Ravelry group down below, but if you go to the web page, you'll be able to join either one of those. Just wanted to add that in there, and that's it for today. I'm done. Really, I'm done. Hi, it's Jane with Scraptastic Yarns podcast, coming to you from Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. Today, I'm doing this in 2 days. Today is actually May the 7th. I have bingo tomorrow, so I'm going to insert a film after I've done a couple of my acquisitions to show you what I have got over the past few days. The film that I'll show is how I'm making the bingo prizes for the bingo games, for our specials and our raffles. It's real simple to make a little door hanger for the front door with Mayflowers, basically. Normally this time of year we would do Memorial Day as well, but chose to do Mayflowers instead. I'm going to go into my acquisitions now. One of the acquisitions that I did get was one of these lovely little zippered pouches. I like using these, not only for cosmetics, but lots of times if I'm working on a project, I can take and I can throw in my hook, pair of scissors, and the project and not have to worry about carrying a ton of things. I do apologize about the lighting. I don't have my light with me. When I film tomorrow, I'll have some more light. It's charging right now. I had an issue with Darn Good Yarn. I didn't expect anything, although I was still owed the knitting needles. So I was a little surprised that this came the other day. But it had the knitting needles and another hook. So I've gotten 2 hooks. It included a pattern for the month. Those 2 patterns. One is knit, one is crochet. And they're called the Early Spring Scarf. Says you need 1 skein of Darn Good Twist lace weight silk yarn in Crocodile Snap. Apparently this is that Crocodile Snap. It's very pretty. It's soft. Doesn't really smell real good. But I'll stick it in a bag with some perfume or something and jazz it right up. And then I guess that's the mystery gift. I had originally signed up for the mystery gift. Little tassels to make. I'll make some stitch markers with those. So I was a little surprised that came. On the invoice, did say that it was the March monthly box. Now they've already sent me something for March because I was so disappointed. I'm trapped. Because I was so disappointed with the way that they handled the whole thing with March. You know, like I said, if you're behind on your shipping orders, you need to let your customers know. I just think that's courtesy to do that. And they did not do that, but, you know. So that's the reason I canceled my Darn Good Yarn. So I expect that'll be the last thing that comes from Darn Good Yarn. Knit Crate this month came in a box. I love these little boxes because what I'll do after, you know, I've opened this up and put it away in a nice little tub, I take and I'll use the box for quilting squares. So this month's theme is contemporary. Basically it talks about the contemporary comfortable colors, the richness of worn leather chair next to the sleek modern desk, found in the juxtaposition of matte and gloss, saturated hues, and whispering dusty tones. This month's colorways and yarns speak to the movement from winter to spring, a sacrifice of darkness to light, and the serenity of an atmosphere ready to change for a new season. And the total value for this is estimated at $63. You do get 2 skeins of yarn and then patterns. This month's pattern, this is the knit pattern. And then this is the crocheted pattern. And it is the crocheted is clutch. And of course that's a shawl. I most likely will not use this shawl for this pattern, because when I saw this yarn, I have a Tunisian pattern that I've written, and I think I'm going to use that yarn for that, just to see how it will come out. Tunisian patterns, when you use a variegated, lots of times they come out beautiful. This variegated is almost, it's gray and white, so it'll get the same kind of hue that this one did. It'll be like a speckled gray. And this yarn is called La Brebis. I think that's how you pronounce it. The colorway is Gray Twist. It is a marbled sock yarn, 40% merino wool, 40% Peruvian Highland wool, 20% nylon, fingering weight. And it is 437 yards each skein. It's very soft. And like I said, it's just beautiful. Those tones grace. So, you know, did all right this month. I was surprised that it came so soon, you know, because I got it last Friday, and today is Monday. Yes, I did open it. I couldn't wait. I was a bad girl. I couldn't wait. The other day, you know, the very first one with the knit crate, I had snipped it open so it'd be easier to get into, but I'm very impressed with knit crate. I really like what I'm getting. I'm going to insert that video of the craft that I made for the bingo. I'll insert it here now. Hi, it's Jane, the Scraptastic Yarns podcast. Today I thought we would start a little something different. I'm going to show you a craft that I do. This is to make bingo prizes. We have specials and things. What I'm basically going to do is I'm going to take some different flowers. These are just some flowers from, the Dollar Tree. And some lilacs. Whatever else I have going on, because I usually have quite a few flowers. And I'm going to take a hat. Get my light fixed here. My light fell down. This filming tutorial is kind of hard stuff. And you're going to need a straw hat. This I got at the Dollar Tree. Again, when I see those, I come up with ideas. I make a list of ideas of what I'm going to do so that I can make prizes. And hot glue gun. I need that. Glue sticks. And some imagination. Basically, what we're going to do is I'm going to take some of these. Like this is a nice little piece of the lilac. Gonna apply some glue. Of course, we got to get a glue in there. Got no glue stick. Gotta wait for that glue to dry. Start to melt. I'm not so sure how this is going to work. This is the first time I've ever recorded with this camera. This is a camcorder. It's a digital video camera and camcorder. So I'm gonna try to get that filmed out. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Not real sure how we're doing this. Not really zooming out too well, is it? Zooming in, we want to zoom out. Guess that's about as good as it gets. Sorry about the movement, folks. Like I said, I'm just learning how to use this camera. Anyway, you're going to apply a little bit of glue. And this already has ribbon around the edge. Just place your flowers within that ribbon. Set to glue. Then you want to pop off another flower off the stems. And we're not going to do a whole lot here because I really just want to do a couple of little flowers. I think you can see how that's done. Glue that in. Maybe a little red flower. Apply a little bit of glue. Stick it down in that ribbon that's around the hat. Basically, what we're aiming for is just to make a nice little door hanger. And the ribbon that flows down, a little bit of the ribbon that flows down. I'm going to do a little bit on the top of the hat. Now I'm going to come back around. I'm going to do the side of the hat here, along in here, with some flowers. I normally don't worry about the greenery when it comes to making the hats, you know, for decorations, although you can add some greenery in there. This one's not going down in there very well. Let me change that glue up a little bit. And sometimes you do have to pull the ribbon away a little bit. Get your flower down in there. Hold it against there so it can dry a little bit. Go for another little lilac. And I think I'm going to pull off some greenery. A lot of these Dollar Tree items don't take much to get the green off of there. You can just place a little bit of green right in where the flower is. Maybe do a couple more. Like I said, the greenery isn't always necessary, but sometimes it's nice. Builds a bridge between the next flower. And we've got a little bit of that going on there. Now I'm actually just going to put some glue right there. Take that little daisy. And I'm going to glue it right there. And I don't have my ribbon. Let's pause that. And that's basically all we've done. We've just added some flowers to the side of the hat. And then we'll add a ribbon up here at the top of the brim so that it can be hung on a door. Real simple, real easy. Thought I would show you what the finished hats look like. Like I said, I'm getting used to that recorder, and I thought I had it figured out how to work, and I didn't. But anyway, the hats, when they're finished, have the little ribbon to hang on the door. Just a nice little spring May flower type craft. And that's it. Real easy.
On in.
Why?
Three
Okay.
down in front of you, and then a stack of 10.
In front of me.
Oh, great. And now a stack of 10,
Stack
and
of
turn
10
them up
right
to left.
beside it.
Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now put your cards at whatever you have is going to be up this way.
Turn them up.
And now
I
you
did up.
No,
No,
that
turn
you
them
want to
face
turn
up.
that up so you know what you have
Face
to play.
This way.
Yes, so you know what you have to play.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry
And
about
now
that.
with this, with your hand, it's like solitaire. 1, 2, 3, turn up. 1, 2, 3, turn up. With this hand. 1, 2, 3. Can you play that anywhere? No, wait. No, you're gonna
She
go
didn't
ahead.
tell you to
1, 2,
start.
3.
I'm sorry.
But we take these off in threes, okay? What you want to do is get this pile empty. This pile, if you empty off of here, like I have a 1, it's going to go out. I automatically can put my 10 over.
Okay.
Whenever this pile is empty, it's blitz.
Okay.
Holler,
Blitz,
blitz,
real loud. And you want to go from 1 to 10. All blue colors go on 1, all red colors, all green, all yellow.
Okay.
But it goes from 1 to 10, okay? And you play off of these 1, 2, 3, off of here, and then you move these over there if they go off.
Wait a minute. So I play this first and then this?
No, you usually play off of this and this to get, So you get your 10 out of here. If I would have
These
a
are
10,
the ones you just dial it down like that.
if I would have
Oh,
a
nobody
10,
needs a 6, so
a
you
10
go
yellow
there,
here, and I had a 9 laying out here where I could play my 10, I would take it off of this pile because this pile is what you want to get rid of first. These are the 10. These are the 10 you want to get rid of first.
These.
Yes.
That
Okay.
goes fast.
I know it goes because I watched you guys.
And your ones will automatically go out. You're going to watch for a green one because you have a 2. You have a red 2 there. So is everybody ready to go? Start.
Put your 2 there.
Now do these.
Yep. You do 3 at a time, top third.
Keep doing them. Keep doing 3.
I don't have anything. When you're done with that pile in your hand, start over.
No green. Oh, I was just gonna say no green showing yet, but there's a green.
Move that one there.
Too late, lady.
I'm lost already.
Now you
Keep doing
get
the
on.
3.
You get on.
Get the 1 out here.
You automatically put your 1 out.
Put your 1 out.
Anywhere. Just lay it down there. And now they can start building on that.
Tuesday, election day. Oh.
15th, yeah.
Oh, I can't do this fast enough.
Girls have a nice weekend.
You too,
You too.
June.
See ya. See ya.
See ya.
It's hard to watch.
How'd
all
that
those
get to
things.
be a 4?
It was
It
supposed to be
goes
over
in
here.
here. It goes in there, but it's
Yeah, it goes in
7
there.
now.
You can't be perfect there, Georgia. You can try.
Just keeping track of stuff.
I haven't gotten rid of one card yet.
Boy, I'll tell you, yeah.
I
Where are they all at? My fingers will not pick up on this. 2. 4.
wonder where there's a number
Only 1 green out.
2 blue. Well, there's only 1 blue
One
out,
blue
too.
out too. Excuse me.
That'll play. When I said that
No,
would play, the one underneath it.
but I'm too late.
I know.
Oh, well, you can take it off.
Yeah,
We'll give you a little grace.
we're not perfectionists. At least I'm not.
No. Because it might help somebody else to play.
Oh, there's another green one.
Where are the blue 2s?
Isn't that the way I put them?
No.
No,
No. that-
You're supposed to be doing 3.
1, 2, 3.
Still doing 3.
Count
You
on
keep
3.
doing 3. Yeah,
Count on
that's
3.
it.
Hold it out of your hand.
You don't turn each one over at each time. Do 3 and turn over the last one
Like that.
like that. think y'all need to take the top
We could
one and
turn
put it
some of
on the
them
bottom
over.
and go.
If we come to a standstill, then we can shuffle your cards that you have in your hand. But you have to go through them
I
a
did
time or two,
4 times.
4 times. I can't use mine. 1, 2, 3, Winnie. 1, 2, 3. Is
Yeah.
that what you did? Okay. So what's showing? What do you have to play there? What?
6,
6. Nope.
but there's nothing there.
Mm-mm.
You can shuffle?
Oh wait, we'll wait for her.
I shuffled mine already.
There's a 1. Didn't you say put 1s out?
Yep. One's automatically go out. Well, she's taking the third one off, but she's showing everything that she has. Oh, you're still playing on yours. We'll go them through
Oh,
it
there's
again.
another 1.
I think all the good ones are in the stockpile.
I can't play none.
Can't play none.
I already shuffled them.
Where are all these 1s coming from?
You must have had them all.
Yes, Jake, Winnie.
Well, JC had one.
Are you shuffling?
Yeah, I shuffled.
No, I didn't shuffle. See, you're not fast enough, Winnie.
There's a 1. Down there. 2. Anybody want an 8? This is your extra pile.
I know, that's my extra.
Well, don't shove them up there. So I want to put an 8 on there.
Go ahead.
For you.
Go ahead and put it on.
Blitz.
See there.
See, I got rid of mine and I put them all out on my screen.